are the ironic realities of so many modern-day millennials. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 signs that you're a hipster.
The drink you just asked for doesn't exist.
No, it does. You can order it at Starbucks.
Am I wearing a green apron? Do you hear Ray LaMontagne playing right now?
For this list, we'll be looking at behaviors, preferences, tendencies, interests, and so forth that signal that you just may be a hipster.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the abandoned warehouse tonight.
Does just one of the entries on our list make you a hipster? No. But when viewed as a whole, you may notice a shocking truth. For the record, this is not meant to offend or to be taken seriously. It's all in good fun.
I was reading Catcher in the Rye, and I realized, I am Holden Caulfield. Can I borrow $1?
Number 10. You frequent independent local coffee houses.
Welcome, and thank you for coming to the meeting of baristas and coffee shop workers throughout the city. We hereby begin a manifesto against customers and management.
Hipsters love them some coffee, and they despise you and your 99-cent brew from the gas station.
Yeah, this is Malaysian bat guano coffee. It's extremely rare. This bean was shot out of a bat's asshole.
They will openly express concern for your Java selections at the local indie coffee shop, also known as the hipster's gym, where they can flex their intellectual muscles by spouting the latest theories, all the while keeping an eye on the coffee enthusiasts that come and go from their favorite spot.
The dude behind the counter's got a tight t-shirt and a ponytail, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I was like, "Hey, can I get a cappuccino?" And he's like, "Yeah, right on, totally."
The independent coffee house allows for a super relaxing break from reality. But sadly, many hipsters only fuel their anxieties at the coffee shop, making them all the more likely to voice their grievances elsewhere.
Unique. Whatever, go ahead. Look like everybody else in every other coffee shop, apron boy.
Number 9. You live in a hipster-centric town.
Yes, Portland, Oregon was deemed to be the most hip by MojoBox.com.
Brooklyn, Minneapolis, Austin, Portland. These cities represent the trail of the millennial hipster exchange in the US. At least one of your hipster friends made the professional move to one of the big four.
Do you want to donate to my organic vegetable garden? Fucking mainstreamer.
But even if he or she absolutely loves his or her new hipster-friendly city, you've probably heard him or her mention a possible relocation, depending on which city now seems to be the most trendy among hipsters, who, by the way, totally don't pay attention to that stuff.
Let's watch them now in their natural habitat.
I wonder if they have a vegan menu.
For the serious hipster, Brooklyn represents a rite of passage, but who knows where the next hotspot will be? Hopkins, Minnesota? Chattanooga, Tennessee? Moose Jaw?
It's really laid back, really cool place to hang out. Everybody just kind of likes the vibe.
Number 8. You have a strong interest in handmade, independent, and craft things.
I will not sell a single piece of firewood until it is absolutely ready. And I don't care how long that takes.
Regardless of a hipster's maturity level, it's always important to establish one's independence by expressing intense devotion to at least one specific art form, and preferably many.
Artisanally crafted toilet paper. Hand pulped and hand perforated, the way toilet paper used to be.
Some hipsters have long supported their favorite indie band. Others need some time to fully transition into the person that never shuts up about everything handmade. Whether it's at the local coffee house or perhaps the latest local microbrewery, where you'll be forced into some day drinking while learning about every band that will be playing within walking distance that week. Number 7. You collect records and other antiquities.
I am getting very stressed out that the head of our school does not know about Noi. These are the people teaching our kids.
Oh, you download MP3s and listen to Spotify? Ugh. While it's not yet possible to physically time travel, don't tell a hipster that.
It's a piece of crap, it doesn't work.
Why? Because he or she somehow knows everything about the vinyl age due to endless hours of roaming about record stores and posturing as if we were back in those days.
It's like I don't even know Arcade Fire anymore.
And not at a time when it's socially acceptable to mumble and stare at your phone while in conversation with another human being. The hipster always has at least one vintage accessory on hand, usually a camera. And while it may be digital, it still has the feel and the look of something from the past. Number 6. You own a fixed gear bike or a unicycle.
Bicycle right! Bicycle right! Bicycle right! Bicycle! On a bike! On a bike! I'm on a bike. You're gonna turn? You gotta tell me! Watch out! Bike, 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 bike!
If you're a modern-day hipster, you're likely living in a hipster neighborhood, riding to and fro on some type of fixed gear bicycle to cruise around town. Do you bike for exercise? No, of course you don't bike for cardio. You bike to promote your personal brand and the whole package you got going on. And if you're really on top of your game, then you own yourself a unicycle, which obviously draws attention and further strengthens the identity you crave.
Hey, I get this whole lane. 10 feet rule! Oregon state law, 10 feet. Hey, birds! You guys have little bikes?
Number 5. You wear thick, horn-rimmed glasses.
That's how you turn Ariel into hipster Ariel.
Here's another essential component of the hipster branding package. A pair of large black specs that allow for versatility in conversation, even if you don't actually need them.
What can I do?
You just rock massive horn-rimmed specs because of the intellectual vibe, and because they make you more interesting too. Whether you've got them propped down low on your nose, or if you're someone that likes to stick your nose in the air during a tense verbal battle on some ridiculously subjective topic. They just provide a little extra flair and somehow bring more weight to your words.
Because adult education's a wonderful thing. You meet a lot of interesting professors. You know, it's stimulating.
Number 4. You can't speak honestly without sarcastic humor.
Oh, guy, he's cool. Are you being sarcastic, dude? I don't even know anymore.
Now, this is what you call a paradox. A seemingly gentle hipster individual that exudes a quiet rage with masked, sarcastic humor. Despite knowing that you're in the actual presence of a hipster, it still might take the basic individual a few seconds just to process that you're actually being patronized or at the receiving end of a passive-aggressive tongue lashing.
Ramona, I like your outfit. Affordable?
The sarcastic hipster is one that likes to remind of his or her affinity for sarcasm, as if we didn't already know of it, yet they still think it's cute and quirky, and not at all predictable and boring.
Well, actually, I've come around on hipsters. Takes a lot of guts to all wear the same hat.
Number 3. You have a beard, mustache, or longish hair.
All right, a lot of hair there. What do you think? We're saying hipster, all right?
At this very moment, one of you is in the process of growing out a sprawling beard. But it's not for warmth on the high seas. It's because you think it looks cool. Because it makes you look like, yes, a classic hipster. You just don't see buzz-cutted and baby-faced hipsters.
Aside from the glasses and the hats, number 1, beards. Mustaches, it doesn't matter what style. Hipster 101.
Instead, hipsters favor a pairing of long, messy tresses with an aggressive patch of facial hair groomed oh so carefully into that just woke up and couldn't care less about their appearance look. It's an irony so deep, even the ironic are not aware of just how ironic it truly is, ironically.
I'd love to see what you look like without your beard.
Well, I could, but...
Stop hiding your real self!
Number 2. You wear plaid shirts, tight jeans, and ironic t-shirts. It's the trifecta of absolute hipsterdom. Plaid top, skinny jeans, and that clever tee that immediately makes a bold statement about your intellectual prowess.
I actually just finished a lengthy dissertation on this exact topic just last night.
How do you bang out these topical discourses so quickly, Oliver? It is impressive.
If you've actually squeezed your body into a pair of skinny jeans, regardless of your actual size or shape, then you have hipster tendencies.
It's like I wish there were more pants where, you know, where there aren't.
And if you're already known for wearing a plethora of plaid tops, well, you're either wearing the uniform of hipsters or are a lumberjack, which is okay.
Dude, why are you wearing skinny jeans? Because they're hip!
It doesn't really matter if you go shopping alone at the thrift shop either, because your physical presence in such a store adds to your obvious hipster vibe.
No, I'm not a hipster at all.
Yeah, you do seem to hate a lot of things, and the bottom of your pants are awful tight.
No, I don't like Los Angeles. It doesn't make me a hipster.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
These are all technically Oxford shoes right here, but this broguing is the style that's on top of all of them. There you go.
You're not a hipster?
No,
No! Oh my god, no, I hate them.
We hope that we're building equity in a company that will be worth hopefully more in the future.
Number 1. You hate the mainstream. Rage against the machine. Rage against it. That's right, you knew about the black keys and the white stripes before they were staples of pop culture, but now you just despise them, based mainly on the fact that less informed individuals invaded your musical space. You're also just a little bit smarter than most when it comes to the arts and living a fruitful life in general. And you've got at least one issue that's deeply important to you right now, but unfortunately won't be important enough next year when life changes a bit and it starts becoming the cool thing to do. You hate the mainstream, but you still need it, if only to hate it.
But how can I be a nonconformist if I'm still conforming?
Exactly.
Do you agree with our list? What do you think defines a hipster?
Look at these peasants. I'll make this into an ironic t-shirt.
For more hip top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Great story, man.